The Eastern Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Toronto Raptors were dominant in round 1, able to advance in just 5 games. But the real test starts now as a new challenger awaits in the series opener.
Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semis. You take a look at Toronto. They really battled their way into the second round. That lengthy first-round series had to take a toll on them, though.
Oh, I'm sure it did. But making it to round 2 has rejuvenating properties. I bet they feel fresh and are ready to dive into this series.
So the Raptors starting 5. Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Mobley outside. Fires from deep. Rebound Toronto. And they've had a remarkable postseason record so far. Only 1 loss.
And this group knows how to bounce back. They have a winning attitude, utmost confidence in their ability to figure out defenses, and find creative ways to score. Very well coached, and even the younger players on this team have a sense of maturity that's uncommon.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the free throw, no good.
Obviously, Pearl has been well coached in his career, but absorbing the wisdom, that's something you got to do yourself, and it's paying off for him right now.
Rejected by Barnes. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. So it's Toronto now. 4-point game. Here's Quickly. Kicks it out to Barnes. Barrett passes to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, that's how to throw it down. Barnes with an exclamation point.
For Cleveland, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Allen with a screen on Quickly. Pass to Tyson. Launches a 3. Here's Allen, and he banks in the layup.
A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. See if they can keep it going.
To the inside. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, exceptional job. Barnes just diving towards the open area off the pick.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And Mobley throws it down.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Barnes goes in to the middle. Tipped. Ooh, stolen by Allen. The 3 from Mitchell. Barnes with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. And down it goes. 2 points. Barnes has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Harden from outside. Rebound Toronto. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Picked by Pirtle. Here's Ingram. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. James Harden is 2nd.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
And Cleveland making a change here. Merrill's checked in. Dick, he's checked in for Toronto. To the paint. Here's Allen. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Allen's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Watching Allen go to work inside is a thing of beauty. He's so confident operating around the rim.
Mobley against Barnes. And the layup falls. Barnes has got 8.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Allen outside. From deep, Mitchell. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
Barnes against Mobley. On the wing, Grady Dick. Three-pointer. Cavaliers with a rebound. Merrill outside. Offensive rebound. A chance at a 2 for 1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Pass to Merrill. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Ingram outside. Sinks the tray.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Leading by 5. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Barnes. Covered by Mobley. And here's Ingram outside. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Toronto leading by 8. So for the Raptors right now, Barnes is out there with Grady Dick. Then it's Walter, and it's Shed in at the 1 spot. They get it back. Here's Murray Boyles. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Harden. Beyond the arc. Walter pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Knocked away. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Barnes with a screen on Harden. Down low. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And this is why Barnes was the number 4 overall pick in the 2021 draft. His ceiling is high.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Phillies checked in for Toronto. Jackson Davis comes in for Walter. Here's Wade. Yes, And a nice assist from Harden.
Meet your point guard. Harden stirs the drink for you as effectively as he scores.
Outside Barnes. On the move, Barnes. And he buries his first look.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Harden finds Clark. Ellis outside. Off target with the three.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
4-3. And it's Shed missing. Cavaliers trail by 11. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Man, good whistle there.
Toronto shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he drops the first. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Clark. Mobley comes in for Wade. Tyson, he's checked in for Merrill. And Mitchell subbed in for Ellis. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Mobley outside. There's the triple. Here's Allen. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Jackson Davis. Outside Barnes. There's the three. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Pass to Mitchell. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Inside.
2 minutes.
In transition, here comes Cleveland. Harden from outside. Knocks it down from distance. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A historically prolific three-point shooter. This time, Harden knocks it down from the corner.
Merrill, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Quickly. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Merrill passes to Allen. Here's Mitchell from deep. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Quickly passes to Mamukelashvili. Now here's Ingram. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Tyson. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Mitchell. From the arc. Tries again. And the shot's good.
And you can't let Mobley run free on the offensive guys. This is how you get burned.
They set the pick. Quickly passes to Mamukelashvili. Yep, that one's good. And the Raptors lead by 10.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Mobley. Puts up a three. Quickly with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Ingram on the wing. Covered by Mobley. Ingram, the pass to Mamukelashvili. In transition, here comes Cleveland. The three from Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
You gotta chase Mitchell off that line, or else, this man will torch you.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Here's Barrett. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his team.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
If you're shooting under 30% from three, try to find another way to score, man. This is crazy, Shaq.
Yeah, being one-dimensional.
Looking at the series, that does it for halftime.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. James Harden out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Tyson in at the three. And that's the group for Kenny Atkinson as we begin the second half. Here's Ingram, and the layup is good. Ingram's got 8.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Tyson. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists tonight.
The most underrated part of Harden's game is playmaking. James is amazing at setting up other players.
Back to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Now Harden. He's got 5. Pass to Mitchell from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett. Kicks it out to Barnes from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The shot by Tyson, no good.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. And it's an 11-point Raptor lead.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Hard off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
Cleveland working the ball around now. From deep, Mitchell. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Hurdle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Barrett passes to Ingram. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Tyson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
As dangerous a penetrator there is, Harden's understanding for when to knife inside is ridiculous.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. List of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. Donovan Mitchell, 4th.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
Quickly outside. Pass to Barnes. Outside for Ingram. For 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist with that last one.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
Harden from outside. Hurdle grabs a miss. Hurdle's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Harden surveying the D. Mitchell, no good, off the front rim.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Cavaliers trail by 12. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Barnes. Mobley with the block.
Man, Mobley is always lurking, ready to erase any shot that comes his way.
A different look for Cleveland. Clark comes in for Jared Allen. And it's Merrill in for Tyson. The Raptors also with a sub. Dick, he's checked in for Barrett. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. And Clark gets it to go on the assist by Harden. Clark's gotten his first bucket of the night.
The list of guys who have led the league in points and assists, well, it's a short one. That includes James Harden, LeBron, Bill, Oscar, amongst others.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
1:07 left in the third quarter. Merrill outside. The three-pointer off the mark. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. The shot by Ingram, no good. The Cavaliers have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Clark. Rebound, Toronto. Dick with it. No made baskets yet. Pass to Ingram. Fires the three. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell's shot is good.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Toronto leading by 9. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More 2K action in just a moment. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. The Cavaliers trail by 11. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. Dick is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Clark. Buries it down low.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
It's Barrett on the wing. Started by Ellis. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Out to the wing. Mamukelashvili, no good.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
Merrill outside. Misses the 3. Raptors lead by 9. Kicks it to Quickly. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Dick to the wing, right side. 6 to shoot. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Wade. Well, the Cavaliers shooting 40% from the field in this one. Here's Harden. Ooh, excellent D there from Quickly.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Dick. Toronto passing it around. Back to Jackson-Davis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
A different look for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Clark. Mobley comes in for Wade. And it's Tyson in for Merrill. Toronto also changing it up. Barnes, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Brandon Ingram comes in for Dick. Shed comes in for Quickly. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He seemed pleased with his team's performance, saying, quote, "We're on track. We're doing everything right. Keep it tight out there, and let's take back the lead in this series." Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. It's deflected. They get it back. Raptors lead by 9. To the inside. Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
The Cavs have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Allen finds Harden. Oh, using the reverse. What a bucket!
Figuring out ways to score. That is James Harden's specialty. The beer can hurt you inside and out.
The putback! How about the activity?
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And Harden's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 11.
Unbelievable. The agility at his size, throwing it down, big fella.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Jarrett Allen. One shot.
That free throw good from Allen.
A pure 5. Jarrett Allen isn't trying to shoot a bunch of threes. He bangs down low, he rebounds, protects the paint. He is a rare breed.
Ingram fires. No good from 3. Cavaliers trail by 8. Shoots from 14. Oh, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Shed. Allen defending. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Ingram. Let's loose for 3. Allen rips down the board.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Yeah, just a great job by Barrett. Pounding it inside and getting to the line.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And some changes here for the Raptors. Jakob Poeltl comes in for Jackson Davis, and Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Shed. Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
Outside Mobley. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Now Harden puts up the tray. Can't get it.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Ingram. Harden with a rebound.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Quickly with a rebound. Raptors lead by 8. Outside Barrett. Poeltl with a screen on Harden. Here's Barnes from deep. Cleared away by Mobley. There's 48 seconds left in the game. He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Mitchell just continues to improve every season, and now he's one of the game's elite players.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, we can't afford to leave any points at the line.
And now we've got an intentional foul. Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Cleveland calls timeout. They're behind by 7. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th. The triple drops.
Coming up big in the clutch. Harden, you know he loves these moments.
Here's Toronto with the ball. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Oh, he can't hit it.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And the 3 misses. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. The clock's the big factor.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. Wow, pretty much good.
Outside Harden. The release. Pirtle rips down the board, and they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so Toronto takes the win. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And now, time for our player of the game, Scotty Barnes.
Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Semis. The Raptors come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Cavaliers. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
The Eastern Conference semifinals continue here on 2K Sports. Game 2. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. And it's quickly in at the point for the Cavaliers. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Harden out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Tyson in at the 3, the small forward. Taking a look at Toronto. If they can repeat their victory, Greg, in Game 1 here tonight, they'll be sitting pretty in this series.
No doubt. If they go up 2-0 with 3 home games still to come, I'd say I'd like their chances. I mean, this is a shot for them to kind of land a knockout punch, if you will. They can't miss the opportunity to take control of this series.
It's right there before them.
What an explosive move. Ingram flying to the rim.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. On defense, Toronto. Cleveland moving it around. Harden has a wide open look. And staying with the play, Allen.
And that's what happens when you get after it on the glass. Allen grinding it out and creating that second chance opportunity for himself.
Now, here's quickly. Garrett for three. Allen with the rebound. We're about 1 minute into the first. Mitchell wide open. His three-pointers off the mark.
So the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Showing the deep shooting range. Ingram can do it all offensively.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, Coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
And stolen by Mobley. Here's Allen. That's tipped. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Barnes can't get it to go. Cleveland has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And another miss by Cleveland.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the defense.
There at the pass to Ingram. For Mitchell. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Well, when you shoot that poorly from deep, the odds of winning get really slim in a hurry.
Here's the floater. And it's Ingram missing. And so Harden will bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a three-point game. Kicks it out to Mitchell. No good on the three.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Ingram can't get that one to fall. Ingram's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Harden the pass to Mobley. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside. He knows these are shots he can make consistently.
The Raptors making a switch here. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Over to the wing, to the inside. Lays it up off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. And that one drops. Pirtle's got his second basket.
Yeah, well, this is where Pirtle operates, right there. Close to the rim. He's extremely comfortable and very efficient.
Mitchell wishes the corner. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Pirtle. Pirtle sets the pick for Dick. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Clark up top. The 11-footer. That one wide left. Raptors leading by 5. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Here's Ingram. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
And Mobley throws it down.
And went up and pulled it down. Mobley soaring.
And here is Quickly. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Murray Boyle. Here's Dick. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
We've got Harden. Wade out there with Clark. Then it's Sam Merrill. And it's Ellis at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Merrill. And here's Harden for 3. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Toronto working the ball around now. Takes a 3. It doesn't go for him. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And Grady Dick gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All right, that's 2 fouls, not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
And Toronto making a change here. Barrett's checked in. Here's Merrill. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. James Harden is second.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Nobody near Barnes. Hands it from downtown. Barnes has got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors. Cavaliers shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Wade with no one around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Dick.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. And the Raptors also making a change. Quickly's checked in. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. To the middle. Here's Barnes. The 3, Barrett. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Clark outside. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Merrill. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Barnes. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And it's Wade in the corner. Three-pointer. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. He loves connecting with his teammates.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor. Here's Barnes. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Barnes has got 5 points in the quarter.
And Barnes is starting to look so confident on these mid-range Jays. It looks like he thinks he can score from there anytime he wants.
Now, here is Harden. Nothing on the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Barnes score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
For 3, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Hits the front of the rim and out. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 10. Here's Clark. And it's Clark with the finish.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
So both teams changing it up here. Onside, Barrett. Picked him clean. Here's Mobley. Back to Merrill. No good with the triple. Raptors leading by 8. Pass to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Well, R.J. Barrett right there playing with an edge. I want to see more of that from him.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. And the call will be against Emmanuel quickly. That is his first foul of the game. Mitchell finds Mobley. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the evening. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. A shot no good. Tyson.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
There's 21 seconds left now here in the second. No good from the low block. Raptors leading by 9.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
Launches it. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Raptors. Lead by 9. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Fans, please turn your attention to center court and get ready.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Cavaliers. They're trying to even the series at 1 apiece. Kenny, how? And that is it for half.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. You look at Scotty Barnes, what a contribution.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
Well, he is a guy you want to go to with the game on the line.
So for Toronto right now, in at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. Now, here is Harden. No scoring in this one. And he hits the jump shot.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Oh, Barrett, 5 points in the game. And Barrett slams it in.
And Barrett did a nice job that time surveying the defense, saw his options, and he ended up taking it himself.
Now here's Harden, down by 12. Mobley outside. From deep. Tyson with the bucket. Tyson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle. You're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Little with his screen on Harden. Quickly kicks the Barnes. Ingram outside. Fires the 3. Mobley with the rebound.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead. So all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Barrett against Mitchell. Good D by Mitchell.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
From deep, Harden. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
Now here's Harden. Fires for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Harden with it. Now guarded by Purtle. And Mitchell gets it to go.
And got rid of it promptly. Mitchell wasting no time.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Cavaliers with the rebound. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit. And you know his coach loves to see that. That is a textbook box out.
Fires from the line. Harden, no good. Raptors leading by 4. Barrett for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Barrett's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Grady Dix checked in for R.J. Barrett. Here's Merrill. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Harden, no good.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Dick can't get it to go.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Pass to Merrill. From outside, off the mark.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror. Creating spacing. That's his third three-pointer of the night and his second this half.
Mobley the pass to Mitchell. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Harden gets the bucket.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Dick. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And now it's Dick knocking down a 3 of his own. Grady ready to answer.
Harden dishes to Clark. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get a high percentage at the rim.
And so it's Toronto holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. We got Keon Ellis. Clark is out there with Wade. Then it's Harden. And it's Merrill in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Clock is at 3. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Raptors. Merrill on the wing. Curls it from outside.
A heady pass by the Beard, finding his teammate for the triple.
Toronto leading by 7. Pass to Dick. It's Barrett on the wing. Over Ellis. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Mitchell, he's jumped in for Cleveland. And Toronto also making a switch. Shed's checked in. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, well during that last break I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up guys, you can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen out, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. No good on the triple. And so Harden will bring it up for Cleveland. 9-point game.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Somebody want to ease up off the three.
Barrett wide open. He fires. A three-pointer, no good. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Toronto leading by 9. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made. Drained from outside.
Beautiful stroke on the three ball. Harden is a lights-out shooter from this area.
Here's Shed, offered by Mitchell. Oh, great touch off the pass.
And that's the right decision when you've got a smaller man on you.
And so Harden will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Trailing here by 8. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Change. They've held a 12-point lead early. The shot is off.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And that one is good.
Barnes, so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Mitchell outside. Get the three. Toronto's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Barnes rips down the rebound.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
And they pick up the 2.
That is a strong finish by Ingram. Wiry strength, but he does have some power behind him.
Falls for Ingram. Cleveland now, time running out. Harden scanning the floor. Shoots the 3. Pirtle there for the rebound.
And I don't think that's the shot they wanted him to take right now. He's not exactly on fire.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in game 2 for Toronto.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And this is a team right now that is really playing with swagger.
Yeah, and anytime you can go up 2-0, you are in the driver's seat. They are riding pretty high going into game 3.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Brandon Ingram.
If this were a crime scene, he would be questioned because his fingerprints are all over it.
Harden outside. Knocks down the three. The Raptors have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Ingram. Rebounded by Allen inside. There's 31 seconds left in the game. It's stolen by Barrett. Here's Ingram rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
And the shot will go down.
James Harden with the assist.
Now, here's Barrett. The shot misses. It's Harden with the drive.
James Harden.
Ingram. That's in there. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA.